It is Thanksgiving time here in West Texas, well, everywhere. But anyway, today I'm going to give you my take, my version on cornbread dressing or stuffing. Okay, and what I did is I took 12 bags of the Corn Kits cornbread mix, and cooked them in a big old pan that I have in the oven. Just follow the directions for normal cornbread. And I mean, it's a lot of cornbread. You can see how big these bricks of cornbread are. El Chapo would be proud, right? And the reason I use 12 is because I want to make 2 of these big foil pans here, okay? And I'm going to show you kind of the stuff that I put in there. What I have in here is 3 green bell peppers, a half a bushel of green onion, and a stalk of celery that's all been finely chopped, okay? And that's just gonna go in there just like that. Okay? Then I've got 5 chicken thighs that have been baked in the oven, roasted in the oven, and then just chopped. See that? And those are gonna go in there. All right. Now, what I like the egg in my stuffing, so I did a dozen boiled eggs, and this is a dozen boiled eggs peeled and rough chopped. Okay, there's that. Okay, and something my mother-in-law does that I think is very smart is she takes a raw egg and puts it into the dressing, and it helps it firm up and just kind of mesh everything together. Smart idea. So there's 2. Okay. All right, now let's go with the seasonings that we're going to use. I've got some sage here, ground sage, rub sage, whatever. This is to taste. Some people like a lot of sage in their dressing, which I do, and some people don't like much at all. They just like a little bit of a hint of a flavor, and that's about it. Okay, so this is to taste. Okay, start off with 2 tablespoons, and you go to your taste from there. I've got a half a bottle here, and I'm going to put the whole half a bottle in, but I've got more just in case I think it needs more, okay? And then I've also got, see these little bitty bottles of the poultry seasoning, okay? I'm going to put half of the little bottle of poultry seasoning. So there's half of that one, okay? And there's half of the sage. Put it in there. And do you see how much garlic salt I have left right there? This is what I'm going to put in there. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the garlic salt right in there. Okay, now I have some ground black pepper, and I'm just going to put about a tablespoon in there. Okay, now the next thing is we're going to start with the chicken stock, and I just buy the chicken stock in a box. If you got time and patience and talent, you can make your own chicken stock. I'm cheating, so here we go. And I'm going to put 4 boxes in there to start off with. I have more chicken stock in the fridge, ready to go if this, for some reason, is not enough for me. Okay? This is all, the consistency you want is kind of like a wet pancake batter almost, okay? Because these are going to go into these big foil pans, and then they're actually going to have to cook in there, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to mix this up by hand. Okay, get it all good and mixed up by hand. And I'm going to check the consistency. We're going to pause the video right now. But what we'll do is we'll mix this up, and we'll put it in the pans, and I'll show you the consistency that we're looking for. Like I said, I've always got more chicken stock in the fridge if I think it needs more. Okay, so we'll see you in just a bit. So this is the finale video to the dressing. And I do want you to know that, due to taste, I added a whole nother half a bottle of sage, ground sage, and I also added another half a bottle of poultry seasoning. But that's the way I like it. Okay, so y'all do it the way you like it. Okay, go tasting as you go along. It's all right. I thought I was gonna make enough to make 2 of these big full pans, but come to find out it was just enough for 1, which is still quite a bit. It's got to be at least, 5 to 10 pounds of dressing. So that'll feed plenty of people for tomorrow. And as far as consistency, this is the consistency I'm looking for. Okay, just almost like a loose sand Play-Doh type consistency is what I'm looking for, okay? Now, this has got to go to the oven to bake, okay? I'm not gonna bake it tonight. I'm gonna wait to bake it tomorrow when I'm closer to where I work. But you wanna bake this for 375 for 45 minutes, covered with foil. Last 15 minutes, take the foil off for 15 minutes and let it go like that, okay? Still 375, 15 more minutes. What that's gonna allow you to do is get a nice little brown crust on top, okay? And then you serve it, maybe with some cranberry sauce or whatever your favorite gravy maybe is, or whatever. Other than that, please try this recipe. Share my videos. It doesn't cost you anything to share it. Just got to hit the button is all you got to do. Subscribe. Let your friends know about me. Okay, if you got any suggestions of things for me to cook, you know, shoot me a line. Leave me a message. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Like I said, this recipe's kind of loosely based on what my mom and my mother-in-law do. I just kind of put the two things that I like together, and this is what I came out with. So happy cooking, and thanks for cooking with Abel.